Mirror, mirror on a wall, who is the most beautiful woman of them all? The evil queen asked the magic mirror confidently. She was full of herself until she heard the mirror's next words. It seems to me that 2020 was the year I looked into the mirror a lot because of that virus. I couldn't go outside easily, and I gained weight due to lack of exercise. And I even lost control of my hair because we couldn't go to a hair salon. Didn't you have same or similar experiences? I'm sure you did. And furthermore, whenever I looked into the mirror, my face looked like it was getting tired and tired. To check these things, I look into the mirror when I woke up in the morning, before my online classes started, and during my break time between online classes. And actually, I have cut my bangs in front of the mirror in my break time in 10 minutes. But not only me, we all look at ourselves on a daily basis. Although it varies from person to person, we check how people around us see us. Whether we have aching, whether our double lines are well defined, whether our hair is neat, and whether our teeth are white. And all of these make me wonder, so how did ancient people, when there were no mirrors yet, see themselves? Nowadays, we can easily see ourselves with a mirror through window panels or smartphones, but in the past, it was not so easy to see themselves. People in ancient times saw themselves by the reflection on the water. There is a famous anecdote related to this about Narcissus, the origin of the word Narcissism. When Narcissus looked into the surface of the water to drink, he fell in love with his reflection and tried to kiss it, fell in, and drowned. We don't have very good impression of people who love themselves, usually called narcissists, right? But why do we have such an impression? I think this is because they don't pay attention to other people, just thinking of themselves they will love. And of course, Narcissus is one of those. When Narcissus looked in the surface of the water, he only thought of himself. If I were his friend, I would keep a distance from him. But we have one thing that we can learn from him. That is, he didn't evaluate himself by how others see him. Seeing myself without the filter of others. I think this is what we need right now in this difficult situation. As I said, when we see ourselves in the mirror, we check whether our appearance is fine or not. This is based on how others see us. It doesn't mean we see ourselves with our two eyes. However, one of the doctors in Italy, whose name is Martina Benedetti, is different. She is a doctor fighting against the coronavirus, and when she looked into the mirror, she noticed something and wrote it on her Facebook. Now, take a deep breath. To search for the power that should be within you, I look into the mirror and see a tired face with protective gear mark staring back at you, which you don't recognize as anyone else. When she looked into the mirror, she didn't care about others. She and her reflection in the mirror were just staring at each other. She noticed that there was a warrior fighting against the coronavirus in the mirror. But not only doctors, but also we can find ourselves in a similar situation. Many of us are developing dark circles under our eyes and rough, dry skin that may be embarrassing when we imagine ourselves by being evaluated by other people. But we have to realize that these are signs that we are fighting against the coronavirus. For a year, we have been holding up on going outside and watching screen all day, so the dark circles and rough dry skin are signs of our fight. Now, we're back in school again, and some people must be tired being good person or beautiful person or likable person. In that case, you should stand in front of the mirror and just think, you did well to yourself in the mirror. I think we should see ourselves in the mirror to find something that is more valuable than simply being the most beautiful person in the world. Like Martina, we should evaluate our faces, our lives, our actions by ourselves. We don't have to care about what your friends say. Just be who you want to be. Finally, I asked the mirror. Mirror, mirror on a wall, what is it that the world needs now? The mirror answers, what the world needs now is us, looking in the mirror without worrying about other people's evaluations. Thank you.